Hey everyone, so our dog for today is Harley with Kaylin, and she's going to tell you a little bit about him.
So Harley is our 10-year-old pit mix. He has these super cute, really square, kind of short ears. He's an older man, and we actually got him in a very typical way for stray dogs. A lot of stray dogs just get dumped somewhere. However, we had a witness, so the lady who found him, rescued him, she saw someone in a pickup truck. He was in like the bed, which don't do that, it's not safe. And they were driving down a back road, and she said she had a feeling, so she waited. And when the car came back, it like came right back out, and Harley wasn't in the bed anymore, and she was like, no. And so she immediately drove down and said that he was just like standing in the road by himself. So he was quite purposely dumped, which is very sad. He's a very nice dog. He's been here for a little while, and it's not surprising because older dogs tend to be harder to adopt out. But he's very sweet, very kind of lovable, and very spunky for being a 10-year-old. Like, you wouldn't guess that he was that old at all. But he's just pretty cool. But that's how we got him. He was technically a stray, and we're just in love with him here.
All right. What are his favorite things to do at the shelter?
His favorite thing to do is play with toys. Harley loves toys, and he'll kind of pick favorites. When he really likes a toy, he likes to bury them. It's really, really cute, and he hides it away. One day he was out in the yard, and I went to go get him to bring him in. I was like, come on, bud, we gotta go inside. And he had this giant like starfish, and he looked at me and he was like, no. And I was like, what? And I thought, and he kind of growled, but it was more of like he thought I was gonna say he couldn't play with his toy anymore. So I literally just said, come on, bud, you can bring it inside with you. And he was like, okay. And he carried it all the way from our yard, all the way through the building, all the way back to his cage. So he really likes toys. But then once I said he could have it, I could pet him and I could take the toy from him. I think he initially was just like, but it's such a nice day out, like I just want to play with my toy, and like he got real sad. But once I said he could keep it, he was excited. He loves toys. He also likes to get a play group. He really likes playing with other dogs, actually, even though he is older. He does really well. Haven't really found anybody he like doesn't specifically like. It's pretty easy going. Probably no dogs that'd be like crazy and jumping on him, just because he is an older guy, and like if you found an old man, I'm sure he doesn't want like a 9-year-old kid just jumping all over him. Probably the same sort of feelings. But he's really cool. He likes to eat snacks. He likes peanut butter. He likes to put on a spoon for him or smear it on his walls for him to kind of keep him enriched and engaged while he's here during the day. But mostly he's just very chill, very laid back. He's pretty happy doing most anything.
All right. Is there anything that his future family needs to know about him?
Future family needs to know that he's just awesome. There's really no deal breakers with him. There's really nothing that we say like, oh, like, you know, Harley can't have this or doesn't like that. He does pretty good with everybody. I believe he lived with cats, did cats before, like he was fine with them. He seems to be cool with dogs. Again, he has to meet just to make sure that the dogs mesh well and that everyone's getting along. He likes all people. I don't know if I would necessarily put him in a home with like toddlers, just because toddlers do have a tendency to grab and pull and things like that. And Harley, actually, when he came to us, he had sutures, which you know suture is from a surgery at 6 stitches, was in his ear, and they were 3 years old when we got him. So we had to surgically remove them, and it was pretty gross. So I would imagine that anything that's going to be like a kid just like grabbing, he probably wouldn't be a fan of. I don't know if necessarily he would bite anybody, but I think it'd be one of those things like, he'd probably be like, come on, like really, like I've had a rough life, like I don't have anybody grabbing me. I think anybody like a responsible, very mature kid who's going to be nice to him and respectful would be fine. Just maybe no like real little ones.
All right. Well, this was Harley and Kaylin for our dog of the day today. Say bye, Harley.